Hey everybody, Ken here. It's lantern time. And yeah, we're back making another video. Sorry I was absent last week. I had a pretty good reason for that. I twisted my back out. And I don't know, that happens to me like a couple times a year. And I don't know, a few days I'm good as, you know, normal, back to the old action again. But yeah, I had to get my garden hose went bad on me, of all things. Not that I complain, it doesn't owe me anything. It's probably about 12 years old. But you know how they get bubbly and then they split open and start leaking and whatnot. And you know, short end of the story is the hose bib is all the way on one side of my house. So I previously had two, I guess they were 75-foot long hoses, you know, put together. And you know, they were getting old and everything, so I said, why don't I get myself a nice long hose, you know, because I have it on a hose reel, and when you reel it in and you're facing the reel, sometimes you hit that you know, that joint where it's coupled together, and bang, it hits your knuckles. And so I figured I'd get myself a nice long hose. It'll be smooth. So I got a 120-foot long hose, ordered on Amazon, beautiful, delivered. But you know, when they deliver it, it's about this big, all coiled together, you know, with those like straps on there. So cut the straps off of it. Next thing you know, I'm fighting that thing. I'm wrestling it like it's a boa constrictor or an anaconda, just to try to get that thing. I had it all laid across the whole lawn. I'm twisting and twisting, and next thing you know, oh, I'm twisting all right. Knocked my back right out, and I was out of commission for a little while. But now things are good and I'm back. So yeah, so got a new lantern. I thought I'd share with you guys first off. Oh, wait a minute. Little guy, huh? What do you think? Actually, believe it or not, this is a lighter. I don't know what it is, how all these lighters are starting to find me all of a sudden, but yeah, really cool. It's got this little button here. You push the button, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but boy, it's like a little torch. Oh, that's hot, yeah. Nice little red flame torch it produces. So I thought that was kind of cool. A lantern lighter, if you will. And yeah, pretty cool. Put that. Oh yeah, and an update too. The Dietz Lanterns Matchbox. I got that kind of polished out the best we can. It's still got a couple stains on there. You know, I tried the best I could. I used some good metal polish on there. Did a lot of buffing. The back was really bad. It was about half of the whole back was all rust. I was able to get that pretty much off, and got it looking pretty good. So I wanted to bring an update on that. A couple new projects I got. I haven't really done too much because it's really been hot here, and in fact it's kind of warm out here now. But did pick up a project lantern. I actually had this for a while, but I might make this my next project. Look at this Pagoma that I got. It's one of these nice scroll top, and it's got the scrolls down the air tubes. Only problem is, look at the bottom. It's all roached out on the bottom, but other than that, a good solid lantern. So maybe I'll put a new bottom in it, or I don't know. We'll see when I start to clean up how bad it is, but I think I'm going to make this my next project. Also, it's missing the wooden handle. I did secure a wood handle for it, and it's actually in this box right below, but we'll wait on that. Yeah, we'll have a handle to go on it. So yeah, I'm thinking making that my next project. But while I'm here, I actually had a subscriber in the comments a few months ago. He said, he says, why don't you do a lesson on wick trimming? You know, yeah, I figured that's a good idea. Why don't I? Since I'm about to trim off the wick here in my Blizzard. Now, normally I'd start out by saying, here's a scrap piece of wick. I normally give a good straight cut with a scissors right across the fact, we'll do it. We'll trim it off. Some people prefer actually the little dog-eared cut on there. Now that actually kind of minimizes your flame, and I'll do that. I'll actually demonstrate it on this on the Blizzard here. First off, we'll what I like to do is I actually like to tip the globe back, and how I actually do it on these, now this is a rising cone burner. This is actually a little easier to trim the wick rather than the ones that have the cones, because the ones that have the cones, I'll typically remove the cone, although you can just kind of straighten it off right across the cone. But here's how I like to do this. If you notice, I have it's pretty charred, and it's not burning at its optimal, you know, pace this way. So what I do is I kind of just raise it up like that. I kind of go right across. I kind of use the top of the burner for a guide. I set my scissors on there, and good sharp pair of scissors like that, and I usually go straight across, get a nice straight cut off the wick. And so we'll put the globe back in, and we'll check our flame. And why don't we try our new lantern lighter and see how that works. Wow, that works really good. Okay, so let me square it up toward the camera. We're getting a really nice, let me hold it. You can see we're getting a really nice flame, really wide, probably about 1.5 inches, I would say. But I'm going to put it out real quick because I don't want this to heat up real fast, because I'm going to have to open it back up. Now, yeah, that's not hot yet. We can manage it. Oh, also, I wanted to explain that occasionally a wick will, from the wick riser wheel, it may cause the wick to like rack to one side or another. So just because if your wick is racked, you probably should have a pair of gloves on. Well, you can actually just grab your wick like this. Now you see how I kind of raised the left hand side of that. If it is raised or lowered to one side or the other, you can actually kind of adjust it just by doing this sometime, and straighten it out too, if need be. But what I'm going to do next time now is I'm going to go for the little dog-eared cut, and I'm going to show you the difference in the flame. Trying to do about a 45, I guess. Trying to do it equal on both sides. That's about as good as I can get it. We'll try that. We'll give that a go. And once again, with our lantern lighter, you're going to get a flame that's kind of like that. Now see, it's off a little bit. I could probably use my straightening trick to straighten that out, but as you can see, it's probably at least 1/4 inch less wide than it was before now. And that's kind of how you get what you get with the dog-eared method. Now some people prefer that look, and if that's the look that you want, that's fine. But let's let this cool down just a second. I can probably straighten that out. Yeah, it's just starting to kind of get hot now, out of my range there that I'm comfortable touching. But if you notice now, it was higher to one side. I forget which side it was higher, but I think it needs to be higher on the left side. But I'll show you. You can kind of just grab it and adjust it, and hopefully the flame, I think it was higher on the right side. I'll see. Yeah, it's starting to get hot now. It's starting to get pretty hot. Once again, the lantern lighter. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we have a nice even flame. See, I did adjust it, although it's not very wide. So now before it heats up too much again, let's put that out. I'm going to go back in once more, and I'm going to do a final straight cut from right across it, and get this to burning where what I think would be a nice proper flame. So now I'm going to raise it up just enough to cut off the dog ear. Take my scissors, I gotta go a little higher to get past the dog ear. And nice straight cut. Take the piece out, dispose of that. And yeah, the top of that globe is getting very hot now. And let's give it one more light up. And there we have it. And I'll see it's actually a little high on the right side now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, if I can, I'm going to go in and just adjust that a little bit, pull up the left side. If I can do this without it being too hot. Yeah, you can actually, I don't know if you can see it, but I could actually retrim that off straight. The right side is a little higher, or we can kind of cheat that over just by pulling it up a little bit on the left side. See, and it kind of straightens itself out. Is all you really have to do. And now, hopefully, without further ado, we'll have our nice, perfectly good burning flame once again. It's about as best as I can get it. So there you have it. I just wanted to do that real quick for you, demonstrate that. And like I said, it's been kind of hot here. My allergies are kicking up now. I cut the grass. Excuse me, but yeah, so if you don't see me for another week or so, don't think I'm going anywhere. I might just wait till the temperatures calm down a little bit to start that other project, because it's really been hot here. Well, as everybody knows, most of the country has been really extreme temperatures. But I want to thank everybody for watching. It's been great doing these videos for you guys. Everybody stay safe, stay cool, and we'll see you real soon in another lantern video. Bye bye.